Everybody, it's Bill from Matt-Trakker.com, and on this episode of Behind the Mask, I'm going to recap my time at Retrocon 2019. Technically, it goes on 2 days, but I wasn't able to do both, and I wanted to stay a little bit later on the opening day, but I wasn't able to. But I still had a lot of fun, and one thing I'll say right off the bat is that this Retrocon, to me, felt like there was double the people that were there the previous year. It was really well done as always. The crew that put it together, it's not, it doesn't just happen overnight. It's a lot of work, and Tony and everybody that does all that work there. Thanks for always putting this together for us. It's just a lot of fun, and well, I know it's a lot of work, but I know you take great, pleasure in the fact that you bring smiles to so many faces, whether they're young or old. You just put it together a great event, and thank you. And I really mean that. And well, I'm not that far away from it. I'm about, well, I live right outside Philadelphia, for those of you who don't know. And I'm in New Jersey. But if you are familiar with Philadelphia, you know that it's impossible to get through there anytime. Doesn't matter, peak traffic hours. It's just always construction. There's always accidents. There's always everything. So I usually loop around and take the long way. So it's like an hour and a half, give or take. I got there right around 9 o'clock this morning, and there was already a huge line. And I met up with Jason and Wyatt of Agents of Mask, and we got to hang out for a little bit, joke around, go through some tables. Jason was on the lookout for GoBots. I don't know if he found what he was looking for, but they did get some cool stuff that I'm going to do a recap with them as well together. So look out for that one. You'll be able to see what those guys got. They got some cool stuff. I was actually a little jealous of some of the things they got. And I'll go over what I got in a little bit here. I didn't get much, but I want to show you anyway. So yeah, this Retrocon, I was going to do a live video, but even during the early access, there were so many people in there, and that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It just would have made like a really awkward live video stream. I tried to do it for a couple minutes, but there was just so many people, so much happening. I figured I'd just do a kind of a recap of it, and it'd be a little bit cleaner, I think, in the long run. There wasn't, so the costumes weren't as frequent, but I will say that there were more people. There was definitely more of a crowd. That it just felt fuller, and it's it's young and old. There wasn't an age discrepancy. It just doesn't matter what you find to be retro. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? There was something for everybody there. And as I was going around, I posted pictures of some mask items. This was the most mask I'd ever seen at any show that I've ever been to. And I don't get to a lot of these shows. I go to Retrocon every year, but this was the most mask I had seen. Not loose, but there were some boxed items there as well in really good condition. I can't afford that, but I hope that somebody there was able to get, if they were looking, there was a boxed Thunderhawk, there was a boxed Switchblade, really good condition stuff. And I just hope that somebody's able to get that and add it to their collection and, cherish it. But this was like such an eclectic kind of grouping. And I had an idea what I wanted to accomplish when I was there. First was link up with Jason and Wyatt, hang out for a little bit, be big kids. And we accomplished that. And the next thing was I wanted to meet Dan Larson of Toy Galaxy. I've randomly chatted back and forth with him, and he's the epitome of what you would hope to accomplish with like a channel like I have, right? Where you just speak from the heart and you speak from passion. And I know it's not just Dan doing everything. I know there's other people involved, but he's the face of it. And it was cool to meet him. I didn't get to talk to him that long because people kept coming up, and I didn't really want to be in the way. But I got a picture with him, which I'll post right here. And I just, look forward to more of his videos, and hope he gets a little more mask in there. And if you ever need help with mask, let me know. I'll offer my services. So, but I had a mission when I was at this today. I wanted to get a soft pretzel, and I did. Wyatt can attest to that. And then I was hoping to find one new figure for my mask shelf here with my figures on it, and I'll post it here. Unfortunately, I didn't find any that I already didn't have, and in lieu of just getting doubles for the sake of it, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to leave what I could for other people to find, because I easily could have walked out of there with like $5,000 worth of mask stuff, and my wife probably would have left me. So no, but in all seriousness, I did want to leave, like, I want people, if they're going there for that, I wanted them to be able to find that. So I didn't want to take that away from anybody. There was a good like assortment of things there too. It wasn't just maskless figures and broken down vehicles. As I said earlier, this is the most mask stuff I had seen in a long time in one spot. There were a couple tables that had some really nice mask items. If you're going to Retrocon on Sunday, if you go in through the front doors and make a right, there's a table almost right there, right at the front table, like the front area. Had a couple mask items on it, and it's just kind of strewed about throughout the rest of the the walking area. The one thing I will say is that I was hoping to see mask more out in the forefront. It wasn't like presented in the front, right? Some tables had it like there, but most of the time you had to kind of dig around a little bit or go to the back. But it's still a step up from the fact that, well, what, 4 years ago, even when Doug Stone was there, when we did the panel, there wasn't a lot of mask items. It's growing, and that's because of you guys. That's because you the fans are buying and recollecting and following and hoping for something. And as long as you keep doing that, it'll keep going. So, so not just masks, right? I don't just collect masks. If you've watched the channel, you've seen the collection videos behind me and everything like that. And when I go out to these type of things, I try to find a battle beast that I don't have. That's what I did. I went out and got a battle beast. This is one of them. So, you know, they were like the only things that the mask agents could fight, to a point anyway. So, you know, they could kind of fight them, or yeah, that works. Why not? And as I was walking along, I was talking with Wyatt, and I looked down and I saw this volcano box. I don't have a volcano box. And I've talked about volcano in the past, where I've said, you know, if you're going to buy it, you're going to pay like $50 to ship the damn thing. Well, I saw this box, and yeah, it's in rough shape, but this is what I look for when I go out. I don't go out looking for the pristine things. I don't go out looking for the, you know, the mitten box graded things. That's not how I collect things. If you collect it that way, that's fine. But for me, it has to be tangible. It has to be, you have to be able to do something with it. And the box, as I said, not in great shape. I paid $10 for this, and I'll be able to reconfigure it and then put it up on my shelf here with all my other boxes. So that's a cool find. Like, I'm literally just walking around and I see that, and I couldn't pass it up. So I didn't find any figures, but as I was walking around, I noticed something underneath one of the tables, and I wasn't sure what it was. I figured I'd come back to it, so I did. Now, if you've been following lately, I've gotten this nice duvet cover here, right? There's a sleeping bag behind me here, right there. Yeah, you got it. But as I was going, I thought I saw another sleeping bag, so I was like, let me ask about that. So I asked the gentleman. I said, you know, how much are you going for the sleeping bag? And he said, oh, that's actually a comforter. And well, if I want to complete my mask bed set, he doesn't want to do that. I already have the pillowcase, right? Pillowcase, sheets up there. I don't have a comforter. I have a duvet cover. It doesn't even match these sheets that I have in this pillowcase. So I got a mask comforter. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to find that there, but I did. So I had the sleeping bag, the comforter, pillowcase, and the sheet. So I am good. It's pretty damn big too. It's not. It's more for a full bed than it is for a twin. So I was surprised to find that there. But it's just cool to find those little things like that. So if you're there, I hope you have a good time, and I hope that you appreciate all the hard work that everybody's put into it. You know, the vendors, the people that are running the food stands, the people that are running the panels, everybody that's there, they're doing what they're doing, and they do a good job with it. So I look forward to next year, and I hope that maybe, just maybe, you get a little more mask involved in next year's show. But every year's been better, so I can only hope for more. So next time, this is Bill from Matt-Trakker.com, and I'll talk to you later.